You have been lied to. You were told that more choice equals more freedom. You were told that having 1,000 paths to walk is the ultimate luxury. But why is it that in a world of infinite options, you feel more stuck than ever? Why do you spend 2 hours scrolling through a streaming service only to watch nothing? Why do you look at 100 career paths and feel a crushing weight on your chest? It is because your brain was never designed to process this much noise. The architects of modern society have given you 1,000,000 choices specifically to ensure that you never make a single, powerful decision. They have paralyzed you with the paradox of choice, turning your freedom into a digital prison of indecision. The psychologist Barry Schwartz wrote the definitive guide on this mental plague. He discovered that as the number of choices increases, 2 negative things happen. First, you become paralyzed. The effort of choosing becomes so high that you choose nothing. Second, even if you do choose, you end up less satisfied. You constantly wonder if one of the other 900 options was better. You are living in a state of perpetual FOMO, the fear of missing out, and it is draining your mental energy before you even start your day. The elite minds, the true architects of power, do not live like this. Steve Jobs wore the same black turtleneck every day. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same gray t-shirt. They are not boring. They are protecting their decision capital. They know that every small choice you make, what to eat, what to wear, what to watch, is a withdrawal from your brain's battery. By the time you need to make a move that could change your life, your battery is dead. You are exhausted by the trivial, leaving you powerless for the vital. But wait, before you think you can just simplify your way out of this, realize that the entire global economy is built on keeping you confused. In the next few minutes, I am going to reveal a psychological experiment involving a simple jar of jam that proved how your brain shuts down when it sees too many options. Stay with me, because if you do not master your choice filter, you will spend your entire life being a spectator of other people's decisions. If you are tired of the noise and ready for the signal, then you are in the right place. We are gathering 100,000 elite minds who have the courage to say no to the 99% of distractions. We do not want more, we want better. This is the community of the focused. Subscribe to claim your mental sovereignty. The philosopher Erich Fromm argued in his masterpiece, Escape from Freedom, that humans are actually terrified of true freedom. True freedom requires responsibility. To avoid this responsibility, we look for distractions. The modern marketplace gives you those distractions in the form of choices. You think you are being free by choosing between 20 types of sneakers, but you are actually running away from the one choice that matters. Who are you meant to be? The strategist Sun Tzu understood that a divided force is a weak force. When your attention is divided among 100 options, your willpower is diluted. The elite mind practices radical elimination. They do not look for the best option. They eliminate every option that is not essential. They create a constraint to foster creativity. While the masses are drowning in the ocean of maybe, the elite are sailing on the river of must. Does this sound like your life? Are you currently stuck between 3 different versions of yourself, unable to commit to any of them? In the next chapter, I will explain the maximizer's curse, a psychological trap that ensures you will never be happy with your life, no matter how much money you make. This is the reason why millionaires in Los Angeles are often more miserable than monks in the mountains. Do not turn away. If you have ever felt overwhelmed by having too many things to do, and ended up doing nothing at all, like this video, it is time to simplify the battlefield. The writer Nassim Taleb talks about via Negativa, the idea that we improve our lives not by adding things, but by taking them away. To be elite is to be a master of subtraction. Most people in the United States believe that success is a pile of yes, but real power is a wall of no. If you cannot say no to a good opportunity, you will never have the space for a great one. You are being buried alive by your own opportunities. Consider the concept of future shock, coined by Alvin Toffler. He warned that too much change and too much choice in too short a time would lead to a collective nervous breakdown. Look around you. People are anxious, depressed, and unable to focus. This is not a biological accident. It is decision overload. When the human operating system is flooded with data, it freezes. You are not lazy. You are overloaded. Now, let us talk about the jam study. Researchers set up a booth with 24 flavors of jam. Many people stopped, but very few bought. Then they showed only 6 flavors. Fewer people stopped, but 10 times more people actually purchased. Your brain needs boundaries to act. Without boundaries, you are just a ghost wandering through a shopping mall. Stay with me, because I am about to show you how to build a decision fortress that will automate your life and free your soul. Comment below what is one area of your life where you feel totally paralyzed by options. Is it your career, your dating life, or your health? Let us find the focus in the comments. Think about the Tinder effect in modern dating. Because there is always someone else just one swipe away, people have stopped building deep connections. They are constantly looking over the shoulder of their current partner for a better version. This is the sunk cost fallacy's evil twin. The illusion of infinite supply. When everything is replaceable, nothing is valuable. The elite do not swipe, they select. They pick a target and they commit, because they know that depth is where the gold is buried. The existentialist Søren Kierkegaard said that anxiety is the dizziness of freedom. When you stand on a cliff, you feel dizzy. Not because you are afraid of falling, but because you are afraid of the possibility that you might throw yourself off. Infinite choice is that cliff. The dizziness you feel when looking at your future is the weight of infinite possibilities. The only cure for this dizziness is to pick a direction and start walking. But wait, there is a darker side. Marketing experts in the USA use the decoy effect. They give you 3 options, 1 bad, 1 expensive, and 1 middle option they actually want you to buy. They are directing your free choice, like a shepherd directs sheep. In the next few minutes, I will show you how to spot these decoys in your daily life, so you never fall for the illusion of choice again. This is the moment you stop being the prey. The psychologist Leon Festinger discussed how we justify our choices after we make them. But when you have 100 choices, your brain cannot justify the loss of the other 99. You feel a ghost of regret for the lives you did not live. This regret is a poison that prevents you from being present in the life you are living. The architects want you in this state because a regretful man is a consumer. He is always looking for the next thing to fill the void. Now think about your digital life. You have 1,000 friends, but no one to call in an emergency. You have 1,000 saved videos, but no skills. You have 1,000 ideas, but 0 execution. This is horizontal living. You are spreading yourself so thin that you have no depth. The elite live vertically. They pick one thing and they go a mile deep. While the world is scratching the surface, the elite are striking oil. Share this video with one person who is currently struggling to make a big life decision. Be the clarity they need. You are probably asking, how do I stop the paralysis? How do I choose when everything looks the same? In the final moments of this video, I am going to give you the rule of 3, a mental framework used by special forces and top CEOs to cut through the noise and act with lethal precision. This will turn you from a maximizer into a satisficer, the only type of person who is actually happy in the modern world. The ultimate status is not having every option available to you. The ultimate status is having the power to choose one thing and ignore the rest of the world. In a society that worships more, the man who is satisfied with enough is the only one who is truly free. He is the only one the marketers cannot touch. He is the only one the system cannot break. Most people will finish this video and go right back to their cluttered lives. They will keep 50 tabs open on their browser. They will keep 100 potential projects in their head. They will continue to be paralyzed by the fear of choosing the wrong path. never realizing that the only wrong path is the one where you never move. They will die with their options still open. They will be potential legends who achieved nothing. But you have stayed until the end because you have felt the suffocation of the infinite. You have realized that freedom without focus is just a high-speed car without a steering wheel. You are ready to start closing doors so that you can finally walk through one. You are ready to reclaim your decision capital. The door to greatness is small. You cannot carry 100 options through it. You must leave the maybe behind if you want to reach the mastery. To lead is to decide. To decide is to kill all other possibilities. This is the final secret. The most successful people in the world are not the ones with the most choices, but the ones with the most discipline to ignore them. We are building the 100,000 who have the strength to be simple in a complex world. Subscribe to join the elite who have found the power of enough. The world is a buffet of distractions. Will you starve in the middle of it, or will you take what you need and start building your empire? Stop scrolling, start choosing, stand your ground.